What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of another movie review. So, as I said in a couple of my more recent videos, my review is going to be a Stephen King review for one reason that I am very, 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 very excited about. My 1000th video is coming up, and I am thrilled about that. I think I'm like on video. This is like video 997 or 996, somewhere on that frame. And so tonight I'm talking about Dark Tower, which is kind of cool and kind of I know it's a 5 series. I know it's a 7 series book. 7 book series. You know what I mean? There's 7 books in the Dark Tower series, but there was only one Dark Tower movie, which I don't know why it didn't do as good as it. I don't know why it didn't do as good, because it feeds into my theory, which I will get to when I get to my 1000th video, as I stated before. So Dark Tower also has this kid also has the power to shine, like in The Shining, Doctor Sleep, a little bit in It, which you should go check out my It retrospective if you want to learn more about that. Although tonight was the first time I ever saw the Dark Tower movie, because I'm a huge King fan, don't get me wrong, but the books for Dark Tower, oh my lord, so hard to get through. So much filler bullcrap in the beginning, middle, and end of just the first one. I could barely finish the first book of the Dark Tower series. There is so much filler stuff that you need to know from reading other projects by King, which helped me with my theory, but that's not for this video. This video is of, like I said, the Dark Tower. I absolutely loved the Dark Tower movie watching it tonight. It was absolutely amazing. And I can see why it didn't do so well, because they were trying to cram all of the Dark Tower books into one movie, but it just came out as a jumbled mess, which looked absolutely amazing. I did love it. Do I wish it didn't end off on a cliffhanger? Yes. Do I wish they would make a Dark Tower 2 or a minis or a TV series to wrap it up so it doesn't end on a cliffhanger? Yes. Am I going to pick up the Dark Tower book series? Probably not. But weird stuff does happen every day, so there is a slim to none possibility, because like I said, if a book doesn't catch my... Well, actually, I haven't said it, but if a book doesn't catch my... if I'm not brought into a... If the first 10 pages of a book series like the Dark Tower are not interesting, I will not give the other books a chance, because it didn't grab me in time, in my opinion. I know 10 pages is a... what the fudge? Weird, I thought somebody just opened my apartment door, but might have just been my brother going out to the garage. But yeah, if a book if any book does not grab my attention in like the first, I know I said 10 pages, but let's say 50 or so pages, if it's over a 200-page book, I will not read it after reading a fourth of the book. If it's a 1,000-page novel, I will give it till like page 100 or so. But that rarely happens where a novel doesn't grab me within the first, doesn't suck me in the first like 10 to 50 pages. If a novel does that, it is worth the read, even if it is small print like It, which, as I've said in my It retrospective, it is a 1,200 or more page book. I cannot recall because it's been years since the last time I actually picked up a copy of It. There's a lot of filler bull crap in the beginning. It is told from everybody's perspective, 8 different perspectives in a relatively short amount of time. Does not bode well in my book. Funny because I'm talking about It. But yeah, so I did enjoy the Dark Tower movie, although like I said, it was trying to cram 7 books into one movie, which made it a jumbled mess, which it was an entertaining jumbled mess, but it was still a mess. Very, very, very good. It was very good proof for my theory, but that's not, you'll get that video when I get to that video. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. Peace out, y'all.